My favorite project when I was working at BCG was also the one where I worked the most hours. Working till 11 p.m. or midnight was the norm. Working past midnight happened all the time. There were lots of meetings, lots of deadlines, lots of stakeholders, and I pretty much worked, ate, and sleep on repeat for a few months. Why did I not get burnt out in that setting? Because while I was working those long hours, I was thinking things like, I'm so good at this. We're making a real impact here. I love working with these people. This is so much fun. And I was feeling emotions like flow, alignment, competence, connection, purpose, playfulness. And listen, I was tired at the end of every day, that's for sure. I was just physically tired and mentally tired. That's the kind of tired that you can easily reset with a little bit of sleep and a little bit of mindless TV. It was the kind of tired that actually feels good at the end of a long, satisfying day of work. I was not emotionally tired. If anything, I was emotionally energized. Now, on the other hand, one of my least favorite times in my career was also when I worked the fewest hours. I had wrapped up my commitments in the position I was in, but I still had a few months left. I had no externally imposed agenda, nothing required for me to do. I could basically do whatever I wanted. No deadlines, no pressure, no obligations. I could just hang out, do what I felt like. And I felt awful. How could I possibly get burned out in that kind of a setting? Because while I was sitting around, I was thinking things like, what am I supposed to be doing here? I keep saying that I'm going to do stuff and kind of getting started, but I'm not actually doing anything. I feel like I'm doing a bad job. What do I want? Who is this for? And I was feeling emotions like confusion, stuckness, uncertainty, uneasiness, disconnection, self-doubt. I wasn't physically or mentally tired at all, but I got very, very emotionally tired because those are exhausting thoughts and feelings to have on loop in your brain. Burnout is often correlated with long hours, but it's actually caused by the endless loop of fight or flight thoughts and feelings in your brain. And that is good news because you can change your thoughts and feelings much more easily than you can change your hours. And that is exactly what I help my clients learn how to do. We clear the mental and emotional burnout out of your system first. We get you out of chronic fight or flight and back to your baseline. And then we look critically with a clear eye at your career and see what needs to change. Because building your career around flow instead of fight or flight isn't all internal work, though the internal work is a pretty hefty piece of it. It's partly the internal work of learning how to access your flow and come back to baseline no matter what's going on around you or inside of you. It's also partly the external work of designing a career strategy that angles your flow at a high priority problem that somebody else will pay good money to solve and walking away from situations that don't fit your career strategy. And building your career around flow is partly the tactical work of navigating the transition from the role you're in to the role you want to be in, all of which is what I work on with my clients. So come talk to me and let's bust through this burnout and build your career around flow. You can drop by anytime for a no strings attached coffee chat. It's not a sales pitch or a sales call. It's just an opportunity for us to discuss whatever's on your mind, and I'll just give you some one-off coaching and brainstorming about your situation. The link to book a free coffee chat is above. Or you can also book a consult call and we can map out a full coaching engagement together. So we can go step by step through this process from burnout to baseline to career strategy to transition navigation to settling into your new role. And you can have my support, my coaching, and my advice at every stage of that journey. The link to book a free consult call is also above. Or if you're listening on Instagram, both of those links are in my bio.